man, Ewan Mitchell is just the coolest dude ever. This was, I guess, one of our first days filming together. I think that he's going to be such a massive hit amongst the fans. He's got one of the most incredible faces. He's like super gentle, incredibly thoughtful, kind, interesting actor. It's just a blast to work with him. And he's an amazing stage combat fighter.
Ewan Mitchell, oh, I love him. He is like a brother. I love him to pieces. He's a fantastic actor and a fantastic human being, and I'm really looking forward to continue working with him. Yeah.
But Ewan, as an actual person, is a lovely person. I'm not saying Ewan's got a punchable face, because Ewan is the most loveliest person ever. But
yeah. Seen Ewan and Fabian, you know, doing their fight was really cool and all that. Yeah, I found that pretty damn cool.
Yeah, that was great. And outside of studios, I think you already know what my aunt.
That Ewan, because Ewan is so mysterious, we never know what he's up to. And I'm convinced that one day we're gonna turn on the Oscars and Ewan's gonna be on the podium receiving some award. We won't know about it.
Yeah.
But he's very talented.
Very mysterious.
He's.
I just recently understood that. I just really recently understood that. That's somebody introduced me to this book called 48 Laws of Power or something. One of them is mystery. And I always thought Ewan's just shy. And I'm like,
no. Ewan's mysterious.
He's playing
What
that.
if he's
Because then you see people like he does like half a joke on set, but he doesn't finish it, and then people like, come on, do that joke. It's like no. And that's a power move.
Like, he's so mysterious, he'll probably hate us talking about this.
That's why I'm doing it. That's exactly why I'm doing it. That's the...
So good. Like, going back to you and being mysterious, maybe he's had amazing training and we don't know about it. Like
training in what?
Like, training, like, he's been trained
in life.
Yeah, in life. And so many things.
Yeah, he's from Derby, man. Yeah. He's, like, really trained.
He's, like, really
above
humble.
all of us.
Yeah, totally. And then he's like, just turn up and just try it. And he's amazing at everything.
Yeah. I think
he's just been training all his life.
I think
no one knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get in trouble. I don't want to be in trouble with you.
Because he potentially could be like an absolute nutter and we don't know about it.
He is.
That he is. That's the only thing I'm sure about.
Did you not notice the look in his eyes sometimes? Yeah, it's like you see him on set wandering around. Like I just sit out like and look at him and try to like understand. He's like mumbling, talking to himself. I'm like, weird. Not even doesn't have any lines on that day. No, I know he's not doing a self tape on that day.
It's an intimidation tactic.
Also, another power move. Ewan, stop.
I actually know Ewan Mitchell Osforth.
Okay.
So I've known him for about 5 or 6 years, and we go to the same sort of drama group. It's called the Television Workshop, and it's in where we're from. Like, he's from Derby, but I'm sort of Nottingham, in England, and we both have been going there since we were like kids. And I did a film with Ewan when I was 15. Which was an indie film that was great. We went all around this festival circuit and did loads of touring for it, which was brilliant. But yes, I actually texted Ewan Mitchell. I was like, mate, it's been 3 weeks. I haven't heard anything. Like, what have I got this part? And he was just like, so plain faced, was just like, I don't know. He was like, I don't have a clue. And I was like, yes, you do. I was like, Alex has definitely told you something. And I was like, just like a week or so. It was about 3 weeks, I think, until I heard. I was like, okay, it hasn't happened.
Right.
And then the call came through, and then I called Ewan straight afterwards. I was like, you little shit.
Yeah, man.
You knew weeks ago and you didn't tell me. He was but he's great. Yeah, he's yeah. It's so fun being on set with Alex, Mark, and Arnis and Ewan. Right. Like that it's carnage in the best way. It's just like we'll make these little sketches, and like we had these alter egos on set. We try and make it, as fun as possible and do little sketches and things. But they're the funniest guys, and like immediately I felt so like welcome. They're just such a. I think that's what's so great as well. There are no huge egos in the cast. There's no one who like thinks they're so great, or like it's just a group of nice people just trying to make a good show.
It's Alex and Arnis and Mark and Ewan and everybody in the mud.
They're all getting
freezing
muddy
their
and
ass off.
Calm down, Cedric. We will need your energy. Get to see how much King Edward really loves his mother.
Series where I'm running, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm running and I'm next to Ewan and I nearly fall over. So I'm laughing, but it's while we're being chased by my brother. And they used that shot where I'm like having a laugh.
Kill. I will kill you.
Yeah, that's that entire scene. He sort of like created it. Like he added lines to it. Then we played around offset. We're like, let's just make a bit of a comedy out of this. It has to be a bit like stupid. Yeah. So that entire sequence of him coming in we all felt like really part of it because we sort of managed to give a bit of birth to it as well together. So
Ospath dying was just you and Mitch. Yeah, it's just an unbelievably extraordinary actor. He is so phenomenal. I can never with him. I just love him, and I love that he even has some really funny moments in certain scenes. Like
yes,
one of my favorites is that "I will smite you," which I think is in season 4.
What was it like then fighting with Osford though?
He's just so like calm. He's just such Ewan's just such like a calm presence. We didn't really talk a lot. We just knew what was happening, and it was like the whole day had like this calm focus about it. And that for me it was a calm focus, but I think for the cast and the crew it was like there was like a sadness as well. Sure. That this is happening. That was like I think they did it in 2 takes, and he was him dying, and they were just all really. Honestly, the whole day with the calm and the focus thing, the whole day everyone was really present. The whole day, he's got like a reputation as like being like one of the best. Like like it was more like, oh, I'm excited to see how he does this, and he just absolutely delivered it.
Absolutely.
It's like coming out to play with your best friends every day. It's truly amazing, and you live through so many experiences together, and I think it makes your work as an actor a lot easier because you. I should speak for myself. I trust the people that I work with on TLK so much that whatever I throw at them, I know that they're gonna have my back, and vice versa. My close crew, Arnis and Mark and Ewan, we've been working together for years now, and there are so many shorthands that we have now when we create a scene with the director and all the other teams involved, that when somebody throws out an idea, nobody's scared that there's going to be judgment, or if it's a good idea, it doesn't matter where it comes from, we take it. If it's a bad idea, we say, okay, it's not going to work, but nobody gets offended, So that is a huge asset to have.
That was the last goal. I think you might, because we're called the golden team. We're called the oneers. A lot of the time we'd come in, there's 10 minutes left in the day. Mark and Arnis and Ewan very often would come in and we have like one shot to like, all right, let's just do all of it in one go. Yeah. And that was one of them. I mean, we always go 3, 2, 1, 1. Because we only have one take for it. And then we save the day. There's so many times we've saved the day. We would.
Who is the funniest member of the Last Kingdom set?
Low key, I think Ewan Mitchell. Low key, Ewan Mitchell. He comes out with like he can be quite quiet and reserved. He's a man of mystery. He's a man who keeps himself to himself, and I love that about him. But he can come out with one-liners that just take everybody out. They're just he's low key the funniest person on set.
Obviously, Ewan Mitchell was awesome.
Oh yeah, he's brilliant. Dude. Yeah, he's so good. He's so good.
And Fia 7 was in it too. Oh, such a cool arc and creepy, I didn't know he could do that with his acting and be so freaking intimidating.
I went for that part.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I did. I think a lot of people went for that part, and it was really cool. It was really cool too.
Incredible that he got it.
Yeah, he kept it really quiet because we all auditioned for that when we were doing season 5. Like me and like there's a few others who went for it, and we were all like, "Oh, this Game of Thrones thing's quite cool, isn't it?" And He was like, yeah. And then just didn't say anything to us that he'd got the part. And I was like, oh my God, Ewan's got the part.
Yeah, that could go anywhere. But Steve Carell's my favourite actor. And Ewan Mitchell ended up giving me figures of all the cast from The Office.
Oh, that's really cute.
He's an amazing stage combat fighter.
Maybe Ewan's so good, like going back to Ewan being mysterious, maybe he's had amazing training and we don't know about it.
This is a funny one because I'm actually in The Last Kingdom. I play a small part called Ewan, although she looks quite different to Lois. And I was actually sat in the same lunch hall as Ewan a year before we would properly meet on the set of World on Fire. So it was a funny way to reunite and very... Yes, it was, mainly because they're both hilarious individuals, but we also went out for dinner before we started filming, and I had some practice of pouring them gravy, as Lois is always pouring them cups of tea, and we got in that family dynamic quite quickly.
Mechanic rehearsals, like you're going to be here, Mia's going to be here, and we did it without the camera first to see who was going to do what, how Ewan was going to, what movement he was going to do. It was tricky, so we rehearsed on set a few times, like you're going to do this, I'm going to do this, the camera's going to come out. So it all became pretty real, and Ewan really was the trigger to the whole scene because he was amazing.
And then to see that the complexity and the gravity of what he's done on him, I love seeing his vulnerability and his complexity. So I found him, and I thought Ewan did such a beautiful job making that character not just a one-dimensional black hat.
Ewan Mitchell said that he is staying in character on set to be able to take on the role of Aemon Targaryen. What was it like to work with him on the show?
I mean, he's lovely, Aemon. I found him, he's very, quiet, but lovely. I mean, he wasn't really in character with me on the set that day, but I think as well, he just worked with a good friend of mine. And so we had a chat about that, but I think he stays in the process of it. We would have a chat, but it was, he was very quiet. And he's a good individual, I think, anyway. He was really sweet, really lovely. Got on really well. Because of the mutual friend and stuff, we talked about that. But very generous as well, really generous, lovely actor. So we had a lovely time, actually, doing that scene. Yeah, it was great.
Putting that white wig on him first thing and putting the scar on and then the eye patch, it was just, I don't think any of us were ready. He just wears it so well. We said it at the time, and now having watched the series, it's just incredible to see. He's amazing.
The boys were very nice and close. Myself and Fabian Franklin plays Kristen Cole, Ewan and the twins, the Queen's Guard, King's Guard, Queen Guard. They're just very, very fortunate in that sense. All I can tell you is that we're training very hard and we are making sure that our bodies are in good enough condition to be able to maintain how strenuous season 2 is going to be. So I don't like Ewan who plays Eamon has to, have a long wig and he sits on it when he sits down.
Yes.
Bro, he
so how he's
must, like,
walking.
Yeah, he must blow dry his hair, like them silky locks.
Just the way that man was walking just exudes big dick energy.
You want to talk about any character in this show I would not pick a fight with?
Look at that dude's chin, man. That's an evil chin.
It's crazy. Sculpted by the gods.
Yep. Fucking one-eyed angel's already here, isn't he? Yep. God damn it.
Oh, shit.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
What is he doing here?
He's the same thing he's doing here.
I mean, don't look so surprised. You saw us dragging outside.
Why do you look so cool?
Bro, this guy's villain aura is just so epic.